Hey everybody, Robert Hoffman, aka Rockhoff, here for the second installment of my vlog on my 20% project. Um, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the 20% project or whatnot, I'm gonna just a brief reiteration of it. I'm taking several Flash games and I'm analyzing the educational value of them. Basically, like card games are good for memorization, blah blah blah, kind of stuff like that. But anyways, I'm gonna diverge off that topic for a little bit and get onto another topic I wanted to post on about for a little bit here. When you analyze games, especially games with a lot of chat and a lot of dependence between talking between other people, you always got to analyze, the ethics and whatnot and how to communicate with people. So in a way, games also can help you learn that. But in this way, I'm probably going to be referencing League of Legends a good bit more because it's one of the more commonly played games that are required for you to talk with the other teammates to do well. So in League of Legends, for those of you who don't know, there's 5 people on a team, and each person has their assignment. And I explained it in my first video. If you want to check in that, or check League of Legends website and see those. They'll be on there probably somewhere. But anyways, you have to communicate very well with your team, and League has been Riot has been very good about posting several videos, on emphasizing good teamwork. But one of the key things they hit on, which what I'm going to try and talk about a little bit too, is teams that I don't remember the exact stat, but teams that work well together and don't actually put down the lowest, weakest link actually win. I think it was 32% of their games. So if that stat comes from a game as popular as League, you got to go into other games as much and realize that when you put somebody down, like they're just going to keep getting frustrated and they won't do well. They're just going to keep bringing you down. And that just kind of happens. But in more of the games, most of the games that I'm going to be playing or showing and talking about are going to be just like a world chat thing. And there's things on there too, and it kind of teaches people how to function in an environment like work, because one of the main things I see on there is, a lot of people talk about the human anatomy and certain parts of it, because let's be honest about that, and certain actions with those parts. First few, depending on your maturity level, man, they're kind of funny. But if you just continually keep posting that, people are just starting to get sick of it. And after a while, the admins will hear you and you get kicked off. Just kind of that kind of thing. So, and also, cursing or excessive cursing, like posting on YouTube. If I posted a video of me just straight up cursing, YouTube would find me and yank the video, and this video will be taken off, and I wouldn't get credit for this project. Uh, but I mean, in a way, like I was talking about in the first video, how League of Legends, teaches you how to work in a team and how it can correlate to the business world. This also can be related to real life too, because I mean, if you're in a professional environment, depending on where it is, I mean, the occasional raunchy joke is okay every now and then, but if that's all you ever talk about, people are just gonna, get like want you out of there or just not communicate. You'll be the outcast of the office. So I mean, if things as simple as games and not learning not to do certain things and how to correlate it to real life, that's some way you can games have some educational value. Now, I mean, that what I've done in the last 2 videos, I will admit, it's more how games relate to real life. But I figure that's a good way. That's a good segue of starting from this, starting from games are just ways that people waste time and all that stuff, to actually this is how games can be applied to real life. And now I'm going to say, now that they can apply to real life, how can they be applied to school? And that's what I'm going to be analyzing in the next few videos. I'm going to be looking at a few Flash games in depth. If you haven't been keeping up, the 2 Flash games I'm going to be talking about most are Monster MMORPG, which is a Pokemon, pretty much Pokemon, I'll be honest. They'll probably be mad at me for saying that, but it pretty much is Pokemon, and you just sit there and you have a monster, you try and catch them, you train them, you raise them, blah, blah, blah. So that's one game. And the other game is going to be Urban Rivals, which is a card game. And I described it in the first video, but basically it's a card game where you have to memorize different effects and different clans and what all their stuff is and how you can counter them. And people will probably be a little iffy on my logic, but at the same point they do have educational value, and I plan on showing that in my next 2 videos. But I got the topic out I wanted to do, you know, the whole ethics and, you know, chats and not putting people down thing. I know I'm referencing League of Legends a lot. I don't know if that's technically a Flash game, but it is a free game. Unfortunately, it is a download game, so it's not. That's why it's not a Flash. But it's free, and it applies to a lot of the topics that I'm talking about, and it's a good icebreaker. Their website's very well known. Riot does a good job of, you know, keeping it very well updated, and, you know, posting a lot of things that I'm talking about, you know, as far as ethics and how it applies to the real world. But I mean, that's just how it is. And so League is a good game to start talking about, but I'm going to try and start getting off it a little bit more and get into more of the other games. So thanks for watching. Once again, if you know of any games that I should be looking at and try and find educational value in them, please let me know in the comments on either, if you're watching this on my blog, please post a comment there. If you're watching this on YouTube, please post a comment there. I'd be more than happy to look at them, and I will try and, you know, analyze them and find educational value. And I'll be honest, if it's a complete and total waste of time, it's a good way to have fun and just, you know, blow off like 30 minutes on your phone. I'll definitely say that. I'll definitely flat out say that. But I mean, most games out there have educational value, so that's the whole point of this blog. But anyways, I'm just rambling now, so I'm just going to cut this off. And so, once again, any ideas, post in the comments. And thanks very much for watching, and see you guys later.